I'll send it to yours, too, because this is freaking cool.
Also, I like how
he's looking really seriously at his computer.
It was like you can be like a human, but choose these kind of stats. It's up to your imagination. So I was like, all right, perfect. He's a high elf barbarian. I don't know what else he. I don't know what stats he'd use, but
Did I cut out again? I've been sitting here talking this whole fucking time. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think
you cut out for a few seconds.
This is gonna piss me the fuck off.
Oh, that was real bad.
That was really bad.
Yeah. Hold on, I got the perfect GIF for this, guys. I got the perfect GIF for this.
And your video hasn't come back up yet.
There it is. Yeah, let's go.
Alright. I hate that. God, I hate
the curse
that.
has been passed on.
It's
is it gonna
perfect
fucking
for
work?
every situation.
Oh, there it is. There's video.
I can see you. I can
hear you.
I can hear you too.
Why does it do this shit? Shush! There's no error. Go away.
Oh. Video froze again.
It'll do that when I tab out. Probably.
It's still going for me.
Yeah, you're doing all right for me right now.
Oh, yeah.
Any other problems? I don't know why it's choosing right now. It's been fine. It only did this like once today so far. It's when I tab out. That's how you'll probably know if I'm fucking with something over here. Every once in a while I open the YouTube tab just to see if there's anything I need to worry about. Okay, well, while
personally,
we're
I think it's our luck. We won't have technical issues the entire week until we decide to do an episode of a campaign.
Well, like I said, people in this area have been having issues. Okay, so what was the last thing we were talking about? Rolling for. You already rolled. Did you roll for the engine yet? Yes, you did.
Yeah, I rolled.
It worked, but not for long.
I needed to roll for. We were trying to figure out who was going to come with us to fight the dragon on the island.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yes. If somebody else aside from us was going.
Collecting
did
allies.
We want to bring any paladins? Yeah. Did anybody want to come with us? Because I had casting the spell.
We have
all
volunteers.
You have what?
Do we have volunteers?
Lupo, go with them.
Like willingly volunteer themselves? Probably not. But they'll join you if you ask them.
I think we should at least bring some of at least the paladins.
Well, if we bring one of the three, the other two are going to want to come along either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we should at least have the 3 paladins. I can't really... Maybe Reggie?
Does he have any more bombs?
Oh, he can whip some up. He just used most of them in the big battle.
Question is...
Gunpowder in a cloth sack with a fuse.
Don't
You
start.
want to have him make another mutagen.
Oh, wow.
You're the only one with the con to survive it. When it works.
Just imagine the freaking mutagen just makes him human-sized.
Yeah, we have
Imagine just human-sized Jug. Human-sized Jug. No, he's larger than a human. He goes to like 6 freaking 7 or something.
Good lord.
Oh god.
But yeah, I think
that'd be funny.
Human Jug, that'd be cursed. I'm gonna make that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I dare you to make human Jug.
So do you...
Hey look, there's my cat smacking my other cat. I was just talking about that. Hi.
So is it just the 3 paladins you guys want to bring? And Reggie?
Well... The shipwright doesn't really fight too much anymore. The lady with the bow.
Oh, Katora?
Yeah, I couldn't think of her name. So, yeah. Hell, I probably wouldn't even have said Reggie, but I would have said the 3 paladins.
Yeah, so, yeah, I say we take the 3 paladins and...
Well, Kaitora's was more like...
Helping
lately, not really anymore, or whatever. She just hasn't in a while.
Oh.
She's an Eladrin. She's She'd live for a long time.
So she might be willing.
We can ask her if you want. I'll go ask her.
She's long range. That's perfect against the dragon.
That's what I was thinking. And I have a spell that will buff all of us when we fight him, but I will reveal it when we are literally probably about to go fight, or as we finish setting up at the beach. So, yeah, I can go ask Kaitora if you guys want.
Go for it.
All right.
Sorry if my video is frozen or anything. I'm like Hawkeyeing my ping in Discord. It keeps peaking, and then every peak gets higher and higher.
I think it was freezing on my end, not your end. Because when I didn't have it full screen, it wasn't freezing.
Yeah, if I don't have it on my front screen, it like doesn't show for stream.
It might be like that with everybody on Discord servers in general, because I've noticed my Discord connection keeps dropping and then going back up just rapidly at random times.
Yeah, it's peaking again. 300 ping, now it's back down to 60. Then it'll shoot up to like 300, and then it'll drop back down again. This is like my old problems that I used to have when I first started streaming. There's 397, that one's even higher.
Hey, at least it wasn't 915.
Why is it doing that? What is wrong with this fucking internet? Why can't it just work? Why does everything have to break?
You know what? He's getting a bit robotic for me. And his video is lagging. It's not frozen, but it's definitely lagging.
God damn it, if I don't babysit it... Why does this have to be tonight? That is acting so badly. Alright, how about I'm gonna thin the load a bit, and I'm gonna close the ambience, which makes me sad, but let's see if that saved me a little bit of bandwidth or something.
I was about to say, if it keeps you here, I'm good.
Yeah. We can make our own music.
Literally.
Okay, I have to have that. Everything else, I have to have it open. There's like nothing else that I can close, really, which sucks. But we have the music. Anyways. Okay, I'm gonna stop staring at that for now, and if it gets wonky again, I'll check it. But, okay, so planning.
So we're taking the 3 paladins and Kaitora. Do I need to go ask Kaitora if she wants to come with us?
Sure.
Alright, I'm doing that then.
And we know the island's there, so about how long will it take us to get to that island?
That I was also wondering that.
Half day.
Because half a day?
Holy shit.
Okay. I have a question.
What is that question?
You said it takes Phoebe about an hour to imbue something, correct?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. Would it be possible to try and imbue a one-time use of like my teacup tornado into, say, a pebble? Something small and throwable.
Well, the problem is it's not something that she's capable of. Hang on. Well, hang on. Hold on.
Okay.
I will be right back. You guys do whatever you need to.
As soon as you said small... As soon as you said small and throwable, I immediately thought jug.
No. I'm thinking more along of having him swallow a tornado.
She can bind a wind elemental to something.
Oh, Jesus.
Would it get some kind of a buff, whatever she binds it to, if I ask the wind elemental to cooperate?
Well, that's the thing. It would cooperate. It's under her control. Well, actually, hold on. I say that.
You said bind.
It just, yep, I take that back. It says
it
contains a bound elemental of the appropriate element. It does not specify that it is under her control.
Exactly. So, would it get some kind of a buff if I asked the wind elemental to cooperate? Because...
Alright, I'm back.
It would be more controllable. I don't know about, like a buff specifically, but it would, right, rather than not knowing if it's going to attack you or not, you would would have a new ally in the fight. Why is this giving me problems?
I could also. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
There it is.
What would that entail fight-wise? What would it be able to do? Or does it just count as like a whole nother familiar type of thing?
Well,
that'll
that question, I have to go to monsters, because I don't know if there is a wind elemental in this. Well, I guess discuss a moment while I try and figure out if there's a wind elemental stat block. Yeah, there goes Colton.
Oh, Colton.
Who left? Oh, there goes Colton.
There he
is. There he
He's
is.
back. He's back.
Okay, he's back.
Look who's back. Yes, he's back. Back again.
Oh, this could work.
Tell a friend.
That's awesome.
Anyway. Random scatterbrain.
Okay,
Good
let's
evening.
say that you can control a wind elemental while I try and figure this out, because I might have to make one.
That's interesting.
I'd say that sounds pretty helpful.
It does. It's not what I originally intended, but that could be very interesting.
Here, since I'm already thinking about it, I'm gonna send you guys the spell that I'm going to cast when we fight this dragon, no matter like what. Unless
Buff us or whatever.
yeah, I will say I don't know if I will be able to, but would I be able to cast repair and cure it of like when it joined up with the Witch King?
Well, again, it joined willingly.
It
Okay,
joined
cool.
willingly. There's
Cool.
no spell
All right, cool.
involved.
You're dealing.
Then
One can assume that you're dealing with the one in charge of a lot. She said, Phoebe told you guys that this dragon is the right hand. This is like,
Second in command.
yeah.
well, in that case, let's hit him with this one after once we get to the island and everything.
What's this one? Divine presence. Every creature must ask your leave to enter your presence.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make one. So,
Allowed.
if I,
Your leave takes extra.
I'm gonna work on this for a second. I got two things to work
That's
on. at once.
interesting.
That is
Yeah.
constant
So-
damage.
That kind of seems like how a vampire's not allowed to enter someone's house unless invited. That's basically what I'm reading.
Yeah,
Isn't
it's
that Divine
basically
Guardian?
yeah, it's basically like my god is telling you to get the fuck out.
So it's gonna slap you every time.
That's
you do.
trippy.
It's gonna slap you anytime someone that is my friend tells you. So it's like Jug, Revian, everybody's gonna be getting a D10.
Oh, it's added on top of our
Jesus.
attack. Okay, I got you
Wait.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
when any creature without your leave takes an extra D10 damage whenever they take damage in my presence. Yeah.
Oh damn! What's the
Yeah.
radius? Is the question.
It doesn't have one.
Oh shit! So
It's
anything in your
literally
sight.
yeah, anything in my presence that I do
Oh,
not give permission to
Jesus.
share by word.
That is
Yeah.
very interesting.
So I say,
Extremely.
can you guys see why I wanted to bait him over to this island and just lay into him, right?
Yeah. Hell, I was gonna
Yeah.
throw a teacup tornado down his throat and see what it did to his insides.
Ooh.
But
Even
that didn't
better.
work, and I'm possibly getting an air elemental as a buddy
Yeah.
That could be
instead.
interesting.
Oh god.
Fun
man.
fact, Lupo was originally supposed to be a water elemental.
Oh, nice.
I have a dilemma.
Oof. And what is that, my friend?
I can fix that dilemma. Keep going. We're fine.
Ooh.
I just have to.
So I
I have to
now
send something
have-
to myself.
A legendary weapon and a possible companion wherever I go.
Nice.
Isn't your legendary weapon technically also a companion?
Yes,
true,
and I
yeah.
still have yet to talk to it in a different form than the staff yet. It's
Well, we
currently in
talked to the
sword
gun.
form.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah,
I
we talked to the
swear.
gun.
I swear, if you talk to it, you did talk to the gun, right?
I talked to the gun. That was
He
the
was
posh
British.
British one.
The posh one. I was gonna say, watch him be like a Western or something posh, and then yeah, it was definitely the
No,
posh
he's gonna
one.
be a gangster.
I was about to say the gun
Oh
sounded
my
like a British
God.
safari hunter.
He's gonna be Snoop Dogg.
It's a safari hunt. Oh
That way,
no!
that's why he gets along with the staff so well.
That actually works out very well.
I can't wait for him to get the club.
Oh, you are
Get the
roboting.
club
He's
Yeah.
roboting like fucking crazy.
Then it
Boy,
just
it's the
like-
night for it, isn't it?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
Jesus!
That was bad.
Okay, there it goes. My connection
back.
dropped for a second. I don't know why the hell it did that.
I have unfortunate news about my old connection to the Dungeon World playbooks. I think it no longer exists.
Ooh, crap!
I do have them all.
The move?
I have
The playbook moves?
the sheets. I have the I do have them. They're on here. I have to send it to myself as all. I find my Discord on here on my tablet. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Makes sense.
I've got the whole Dungeon World playbook moves open. Do you want me to send you that?
No, I have everything I need. My link.
Oh.
I have it on my tab. So everywhere I could, I gave myself the link, and then on here I downloaded all the playbooks. So I have them all. I have to send it to myself.
Yes. Oh, I have one beat of blasting left.
Ooh.
Imagine throwing that down his throat.
Keep that in
You
mind.
didn't freaking do it in that time span. You.
He, of course, he
Oh
did.
my gosh! He looks so
That is
good.
amazing.
I've
my
gotten
God,
really
so
good with the face. We've established
Jesus
that they have a
Christ.
Japanese heritage. I try to get like Japanese-esque heritage. I try to get that encapsulated.
No, yeah.
Holy
It looks so
crap!
good.
It looks really good.
I
I did
wanna
not expect
update,
that. That is actually awesome.
I want to update Manus's features to be more like dwarvish and like Mediterranean, but I haven't had the time.
Yeah, they added the face
Oh, good,
customizer
good.
now, so you can tweak the face. I've been,
Oh, yeah, I've been
I'm
going-
having like existential dread about it because I have so many things that I need to fix.
Oh yeah, Jackson knows I've been going fucking crazy with it.
I haven't had time.
Is
Hang on.
there anything else anybody wants to add to the plan while we're waiting? Because
So
we have.
here in a
the
moment, we're gonna
beach.
have an actual Dungeon World moment. In that you guys are gonna help me design the wind elemental. But as for now, talk amongst yourselves. I gotta make. I didn't have a sheet for Kaitora because she was just peripheral. I wasn't fully expecting you guys to use her yet because I wasn't gonna use her until next campaign. That's a little spoiler. But hang on, the reason I was trying to the reason I'm going through this bullshit of getting the PDF for the Ranger play sheet is so that I can fill it out on my tablet and have her actual sheet. But like I said,
Hey. She'll be closer to us come next campaign. Fight with a fucking dragon. She's gonna be a lot closer than she would have been. If she survives.
Oh crap! And where my ship is currently,
Hey,
because
oh,
it was
man.
supposed to. It was supposed to go get repairs and then come back.
Oh, that'll be months and months because that's a normal ship and it was heavily damaged.
Yeah,
That's what I
Oh
was
yeah,
have to go
I'm sure
get
it would
it,
take a
probably.
long ass time. Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah, that's gotta get full repairs. We took out hole through
We beat
every
the hell
deck
out of
from the
it.
top down. That's got like a full overhaul.
Yeah.
The only problem is, the only good thing is the keel's still fine. Otherwise, you'd need a whole new ship.
Yep.
I was kind of thinking about that when we ran into it. I was like, I don't want to destroy it because I know this is like tied to Lex. I don't want to just ram it into the ocean.
Yeah, I
We hit
thought
it
that
from the
when I was
side.
trying to blow up the lower deck.
Well,
Thankfully, I failed the roll and didn't succeed in blowing up the lower deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gave it a good scuffing.
Piss and shit.
Oh no, what now?
Pen's gone.
Oh no.
That's not
That's
good because
not
I
good.
can't.
Not the pen.
I can't write on this without
That
it.
is definitely not good.
And I have
Oh,
not
boy.
been the only one using this. Fuck.
Where
You
did
sure
it
your
take
cat didn't steal the pen?
Wouldn't have been
Family
able to, it's-
interrogation time.
It goes in this little pocket right there, which gets flipped in and then wrapped around. So I don't know.
Somebody put it down and didn't put it up properly the last time they messed with it.
Yep.
Which very well could have been him.
Probably was.
Oh boy.
Damn it.
Where were you last sitting?
Would it be
For real?
easier if we just didn't have Kaitora join the fight?
No, you can. That's
Okay.
separate problem with a different solution.
I just wanted to make sure.
Damn it. Because now I'm going to have to find that.
There's so many technical issues this one, I swear.
Yeah, I'm just kind of rolling with
So
it at this
many.
point. No point in getting frustrated now. Just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
no
getting
point. It's,
against
at least it's not
guy.
bad enough for us to have to cancel, because we've had to cancel for technical issues before.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just glad Jackson's just keeps popping back up because otherwise it would have been his turn for the cancellation.
Okay, so we're going to
Oh,
call
yeah.
it. I'm going to multitask here. We're going to call it the Wind Elemental. We're going to do this now. So, what is it known to do? It's a simple phrase that I can type in here. It doesn't necessarily matter. Let's see.
Wind
Like a
side.
Free,
Do what?
random, impulsive.
No, what
Yeah,
is it
impulsive,
known to
that's
do?
what I was-
Just like a simple, like,
Oh.
Ah,
yeah, I'm having fun with making a little, because it gives me a little card on the side that I can copy paste. So, write a
Make a
monster move
little-
describing what it does, essentially.
Oh, so my system was right. Yeah, I said wind scythe. It's just a scythe of wind that
yeah.
slices things and
Slice with wind.
Mold surrounding.
That's what I was looking
wind.
for.
Yeah, slice wind. Yeah.
I'm gonna skip the next one because this is what does it do that causes problems for others? We're gonna skip that though. Doesn't matter.
wind
Attacks.
scythe. Yeah, you know, it's just
All by
throws the wind.
Attacks all by its lonesome. About human size, about as big as a cart. Wind elementals are pretty big. Big as a cart
Yeah.
or humanoid.
Probably.
Big as a cart.
Oh, big as a
Variable?
cart.
I'd say as big as a card just because like wind is very malleable.
By the way,
You
that's
can
specifically
expand
what
it
it says. That's why it's such a weird measurement. Okay.
Give it clayface
yeah.
rules where like it's as big as a cart, but when it does its swing, it just like
So
puts all the wind into that. I don't know.
So for this next one, what is its most important defense? It doesn't have cloth or flesh, leather, mail, or plate, or bone, or anything like that. It's not corporeal by standards of.
Immune to non-magical damage.
I say the only thing it gives me is permanent magical protection for it to have armor.
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds about right. Wind.
here I gotta go. I will be right back. Just no worry.
All right. What is it known for? And there's a list of items here. So there's unrelenting strength, skill in offense, skill in defense, deft strikes. These all do different things and add different things to it. So currently, the wind elemental at base, what it's at is, it's large, magical, and solitary, which are just like descriptive tags. And then it does a D10 plus 1 damage, 16 HP with 4 armor, which is goddamn permanent magical protection is coming in for a fucking hot slice. So I'll say
What do those tags do or add?
they're
And
just
I feel like-
they're descriptive tags for me,
Oh.
mostly.
I do like deft strikes. That kind of makes sense.
That's
if
what
I was
I
gonna
was
say
looking
I'll let
the
you guys
wind.
pick one out of this list, and then we'll call it good on this because it'll get ludicrous if we keep going to the other parts of the list because that's getting into boss territory after that. Let's see, what does Deft Strikes add? Deft Strikes adds 1 piercing.
Well, that would go well considering my arrow lance does piercing.
My fists also do pierce. Pierce gang.
Okay, actually-
Pierce gang.
Here, we'll do this. I'll give you 1 from each field. So hold on, I gotta type the wind scythe thing right here. Because that's what its weapon is. And then after that, it asks, answer these questions about its common form of attack. And these will also change. The reason I've said one on these next two is because these do also change its attack and like what it does. So its armaments are vicious and obvious. It lets the monsters keep... No, it doesn't do that. Its armaments are small and weak. Not true. Its armaments can slice or pierce metal. It can just tear metal apart. Probably not on that one, because it is just wind. But armor doesn't help with the damage it deals. I don't know about that one either. Maybe not. It usually attacks at range. It usually attacks at range, near or far. That's why there's two of those. So I'd say vicious and obvious, slice or pierce metal, and then like maybe one of the range tags. Which of those do you think?
Maybe...
Because vicious and obvious will make it... it adds 2 more damage to the added damage. So the D10, instead of a D10 plus 1, it's a D10 plus 3 if it's vicious and obvious.
Yeah, the slicing and piercing metal makes sense. And then what range do we want? Because I do feel like it would throw those things pretty damn far.
That's what I was thinking. Like...
Yeah, but if you do far, then it wouldn't be able to do close range, would it?
What was that, near or...
It was near or far where
the description is, it says it usually attacks at range, meaning that's like a comfort. It just gives it the ability to attack at range.
I would do
because currently it has close and reach as range tags as well.
Oh.
So it's already extended.
Yeah, I'd probably do far.
Just because
near and far.
The way I'm seeing like a wind elemental, like distance really shouldn't matter if it's made of the wind. You know what I mean?
I'll give some input. Far wouldn't really do anything. If you're gonna clip the dragon and make it land, you wouldn't need far. You're not shooting at it from like 100 plus feet.
I'd probably do the rending then, because you're gonna want to cut across that.
So do you want piercing or do you want vicious and obvious? You want added damage or piercing? Because it already has 1 piercing.
I'd say give it more piercing. That way more
piercing?
More piercing is better.
Yeah.
Okay, its armaments can slice or pierce metal, and that gives it another piercing, so it's plus 2 piercing now.
Nice.
Which of these describe it? It isn't dangerous because of the wounds it inflicts, but for other reasons. It organizes into... No, that's dumb. That's groups. It's as smart as a human or thereabouts. Some of these will add descriptive tags rather than actual... mechanical tags. It actively defends itself with a shield or similar. It collects trinkets that humans would consider valuable, gold gems or secrets. No, that's probably not applicable.
No.
It's from beyond this world. That one doesn't do anything. It just adds the planar tag, which you can write a move about it using its otherworldly knowledge and power, but it's not really. It's a wind elemental. It doesn't really do that.
It's made of the wind deer.
Let me find. Let's see. What other ones are applicable? It's kept alive by some. No, that's not it. It's made by someone. It's not made by someone. Its appearance is disturbing, terrible, or horrible, which just adds the terrifying tag, which is a descriptive tag. It doesn't have organs of discernible anatomy, which gives it 5 armor.
That makes sense, though.
Shit. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's a wind elemental, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It or its species is ancient, older than man, elves, dwarves, which makes it a D12 for damage. Or it abhors violence, which makes it worst of 2d10.
Oh. I'd take that one.
I like those. I have abilities like that too.
Matches
Falling
my
2D.
legendary weapon.
Worst of 2d10?
Best 2d10.
Yeah,
no, worst.
worst.
Never mind. I thought you said
It's
best.
like worst of
Sorry,
2d10.
that's my
Same
bad.
but different. But yeah, you can give it so it the ancient one makes it a D12. It doesn't even change a descriptive tag. It just literally makes it a D12.
Ancient
and then
wind.
the other ones that
Cool.
the other ones that might apply
What do y'all think?
Are elementals older?
I mean, technically they're ancient. I mean, they're just wind elementals. Quite a simple existence that doesn't really. It's not really an evolving form of life.
The wind's been here.
Just saying. I had to close Owlbear to make my connection not ass, so just letting you know I'm not an Owlbear.
All good. Won't matter till the fight starts, really.
Yeah,
I'd
we're
say
in crit.
take the damage to D12. Do the
Yeah.
ancient one.
Okay, so ancient. Because it is technically ancient. It's a magical-based species rather than forming through evolution or being created by gods. Kind of created through a coincidence of magic in a highly elementally focused plane. Okay. Copy. I'll post it in our little chat thing just so you guys can kind of see what it looks like, how it gives it to me.
Yeah.
This is how it pops out for me now. Of course, ignore the blank spots, but there you go.
Oh.
It doesn't have any specific moves. Only that it attacks with its wind with a d12, +1 damage, and +2 piercing. So I'm going to add that. I'm going to put that with Tulit, Yelsef, and Boar on this screen here. Need a big separation so I can see where it's at.
So are we ready to gather everybody and try and cast Word of Recall?
So I think Word of Recall, I think you just cast it.
It says I have to be touching everybody that gets teleported. So we have to form, like, a circle.
I am on your shoulder. Just hand on head. All right, I'm ready.
Okay. So I misinterpreted this. So you choose a word and a location, and it can only be that location.
Yes. That's why
So-
I said it would work on a movie.
So you don't have to cast this now. You cast it when you want to teleport.
Oh, okay, so I just choose
Yeah, I
the
misinterpreted
ship.
the spell. It's the other way around. So you
I
choose your
misread it too.
location and then you cast it later.
Okay, so do I need to cast it now?
No, you're good. You just be essentially, and you've been here for weeks already, so you don't really have to do anything that wild. It's simply just choosing your location, which would be here.
Okay.
It's essentially spending time in a location. I think this is how the D&D one works. Is like you spend you make like a little shrine. I think is the cleric way. You have to make like a shrine or something like that, and then at any time, you and a certain number of people, you can teleport them back. I think it's like 4 people or something like that. It's not very many. Can teleport to that spot at any place or time.
Well, for
Not very many at all.
That's the D&D version. This version, it's as many people as can touch you. So you're good on that front.
So for flavor's sake, to cast this spell, could we throw a big ass party to christen the ship as like the teleport spot the night before after everybody's done before we go fight?
So yeah, because the spot you guys are sitting in right now is currently where you stopped. This is late. This would be later in the day
This is the
after
end
the
of the day.
wyverns. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of this preparation and stuff. So this would be tomorrow that you're going to land at this island, about around noon.
So this is the day before.
Yes, technically this is still the day before, and it's still rainy and it's still cloudy and gray, even though the ambience. Rest in peace.
So yeah, I guess let's get everything prepped to fortify that island once we get there. And then I'll cast the spell and everything. So what do we need to do
Check
now?
something. Hang on. She went to sleep. I'm trying to ask her where it was. She might know. But I think went to bed.
Time to get a backup.
I'm gonna go look over here on this table really quick just to see. I'll literally be back in like 2 seconds.
1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000,
I'll use hers.
6 1,000,
I'll just use the other one.
7 1,000.
Well, there's someone left. Oh. Well, there goes Colton. You took a total of 6 seconds, sir.
You were 4 seconds late, sir.
Indeed.
He's back, yo.
Okay.
Yo ho.
Alright, what do we do? We're getting preparations. We
Yeah.
prepping? Meal prepping? I'll pack snacks.
Pour some more dice out. There we go. There's another one.
He's getting more dice out.
I was getting d6s so I could make Kaitora. You can ignore me. I'm in terms of doing this. So, what now? Items are being enchanted. She's inscribing the little mithril ball. You're creating the engine, which did we? I don't think we rolled for the engine yet, did we?
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Rolled
Oh, that's
an
never mind.
I rolled an 18. Yeah.
I keep forgetting that we did that. So the engine
worries.
is prepared and ready.
Do we want to just kind of party and relax, hang out before, or is there any prepping that anybody needs to do?
I have an idea. What if we get this dragon on the ground? If there's any like spear objects,
I have
I
a
can
sever
just-
spell. That's what I was gonna do. I had
Well,
a
yeah,
sever spell.
we get the dragon on the ground, and then I get some spears, and it's on the ground, and I just shove them right through the foot and keep it in the earth.
It's not a
Keep it
bad
grounded
idea.
for real.
Where are you? Are you guys like still having this discussion around the map? By the way, are we considering this like montage sequence while you guys like the planning sequence with like overlay montage of like doing the things while you're talking about them?
I figured we would still
Yeah.
be over the map.
And say
Yeah.
because Phoebe will be like kind of like have input if there's a lull, and she'll just be like, "Remember, guys, this is a dragon. This isn't a beholder. This isn't the weeping man. This is a whole ass dragon." So
Do you think he's faster, or the ship with us powering it is faster?
I mean, Manus has got this ship going pretty quick, but a dragon can travel at hundreds of miles an hour, being wind-based and less resistance and made to fly, so it would catch us eventually, even if it has some trouble.
We have to stop it now.
The only thing
wanted-
keeping it away is probably these clouds and the rain. It's the only thing keeping us safe.
Yes, but we won't know if that's going to last long enough to get somewhere that could help us. So wouldn't it be better for us to set up somewhere we're ready?
It would be. Probably. Just remember this is dire, and this isn't skeletons or merfolk in an old tower. This is a dragon.
As Phoebe says that, Manus holds up the small brick, the small chapel, his instant fortress, and he says, "I challenge you to get through those."
I'd like to see it try.
Are you joining us?
Why did the music stop?
It's cutting in and out for me.
Freeze frame.
It is not working at all for me.
Yeah, it stopped for me.
It's like a
Yes.
dead stop.
I gotta go push the door too. I'll be right back.
Hang on, I'm fixing it.
Oh, I hear something.
There we go. I got it fixed. Okay. It may have jumped to the bottom of the playlist because I didn't have it on loop or shuffle, so. Okay. So, is there anything else?
I did re-up my mana.
So, for Kaitora on the Ranger, she's not going to have an animal companion because she's not that kind of Ranger. I'm instead going to replace that with the fighter's signature weapon, of which... Did I leave that open? Because I should have if I didn't.
That could be interesting for an archer.
Hang on. We'll find out just how interesting her bow is in just a second. Let's see.
heard that.
Way too thick.
What's going on?
I don't know. I heard gracious laughter in the back.
Well, that was somebody, alright.
Okay, signature weapon. She's gonna have, well, if you guys have anything you want to discuss or prepare before the end of the evening, and we will move into the next day while I get Kaitora prepared.
I was just gonna have Manus go talk to Kaitora about fighting with us. I didn't know if he had already done that or not.
I would probably just work on my sword again in the meantime of waiting for stuff to happen, I suppose.
Jug's gonna look for a bundle of...
Go ahead.
Jug's gonna run around looking for a bundle of spears for his idea.
I'd probably be with Phoebe while she's doing the elementals so that everything went okay. Waiting to meet the new companion. What voice is he gonna throw at that one, or is it just gonna be whoosh?
What are you trying to find out? Was that for me?
Oh, no, it was random thoughts.
Okay. Sorry,
Go ahead,
I'm doing this really quick. It won't take me but 2 seconds.
Go for it.
Serrated. +1 damage. And then it's gonna have also, I think, sharp. Or I could give it, so, I'll take some input on this one. So she could have sharp, which gives it +2 piercing, or she could have versatile and give it an additional range, and I could give her close so that she doesn't get fucked over when she's up close.
Yeah, I like the...
That would be good for her, yeah.
Yeah, I like the... I'd go with the versatile.
Okay, and then choose a look, which is more for me. Say, we're gonna go with ancient. Alright, get the fuck off of me. These gnats are getting on my nerves, man. I hate this shit.
It is annoying.
I don't know where they're coming from. Or why.
Extremely. Well, if you have fruits in the house, they're usually there for the fruit.
All our
Or if
fruit
they
is,
smell like a
all our
plant
fruit
or
is
something.
refrigerated.
Alright, man, I have no clue, man. It's possible that they're around
It's a
because
pro-
of
it's a pro-
pets,
it's-
but gnats usually don't cause.
It's this
bother
area,
the
because
pets.
like in the other apartment that I moved from that's identical to this one, I had the same problem. I had gnats, really, really bad. Of course, I knew why at that one, but this time I don't know. Because at that one, there was a problem with the lines under the house and the drain lines, and that's where they were coming from. They were coming up through the sinks and the shower drain.
Water.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. Lots of fly ribbons. I hated my life for a little while. Let's see, +1 damage. And then... Okay, so there's that. All right. Let's do. Where's a D10? I need a D10. I need to decide Kaitora's level as a ranger. Where's the fucking D10? There's one. Okay, so I'm gonna say her level as a ranger is gonna be a D10 +4, and we'll go with that. I roll. Okay, so she's full. She's max level.
I fucking knew that was gonna happen.
I had a feeling. I was like, I said that, and I was like, I'm gonna regret this. Okay, so she's max level. She's level 10.
I love that we all were just like, she's gonna be max level, right?
Saves me some trouble. All right.
You did say she was old. She's got the time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Your wording, not ours, sir.
It's true. It's true. Ooh, that means she gets armored as well because she doesn't have an animal companion to command.
So she's gonna be beefier than originally thought.
Well, no, she just doesn't take the clumsy tag from armor, so she wears armor comfortably.
Oh yeah, that works. Excuse me.
So she can wear whatever armor she wants.
Very useful.
Good to know.
Get started on her another suit, sir. Didn't say whatever armor she wanted.
Do what? I totally missed all of that.
I told him to get started on her suit of armor.
Ah.
You said whatever armor.
I know druids can't wear metal, but I don't think rangers have that restriction.
I think it's just druids. At 10 years in the future, man, this is gonna have the fucking Iron Man garage of all these suits.
Oh yeah. You know that little fortress he's showing off? That's the garage, like the proto garage.
That's fucking cool.
That's why I'm so excited to get to the island. I want to show you guys this thing. I've been waiting all campaign to show this thing off. We've been on a boat, and I've had a fortress in my pocket this whole time.
That's kind of similar to I have a wood
I got a jar.
I got a dog basically like a porcelain dog.
Yeah, you've only had a chance to use it once so far.
I remember when you used it.
Yeah, I used it once. I think did I post? I had a picture for when he used it.
I think you showed it to us.
Yeah, I remember you had a player model for it because I remember seeing it on the.
Yeah, you had him on the board at one point.
It's been a while, so I'll post it on here because I had it on.
Does he just despawn and come back when you summon him?
I can summon him every 7 days. He also speaks. I didn't have the chance to mention
but does
that.
he disappear?
No, he just turns back into a porcelain dog.
Oh, okay.
Porcelain warg.
I am also gonna send you guys the stuff for my instant fortress, so we have it in the group chat.
7.
Oh, interesting. Wondrous item. Metal cube.
Is it an instant fortress or an instant chapel?
Yeah, a little bit of both. You know the spires in 40k? It's basically that.
Hang on.
Like, just look up a 40k chapel, and that's basically what it looks like. But yeah, I plan on sitting in this thing and knocking that dragon out of the air.
And my elemental might be able to, and me and my elemental might be able to bring him closer using wind.
I was about to say, I also want to just shoot Jug at him when he gets at a certain range, even if he's on the ground.
Then I'm gonna get the bundle of spears and just start like fucking just like left foot, right foot.
That's what I'm saying. Just let him just staple him to the ground. Then
Left
we leave.
wing,
Majority
right wing's gone.
of our plans have ended in just throw Jug at him.
That reminds me, Lex. We could probably do a pitfall trap in the sand on the beach if you wanted to, because you can do earth, right?
I think we still have a pitfall trap on the robe.
But is it big enough for a dragon?
Colton, do me a favor really quick and open or if you know off the top of your head, the exact stat to modifier conversions off the top of your head. I will need those in just a second.
I could move the earth myself.
Yes.
I think,
but it would probably take time.
Okay. I lose track of them.
Would make it faster, and then I could just widen the hole.
Oh no, wait. We use that pitfall trap on the troll, right?
There were two.
There were two. Okay, cool.
There were two.
Give me just a second. I'm looking at it right now.
Let's see.
We should have one more. If I'm
we still have one kit. There was two.
See, if she's level 10, that's 10
Yeah,
times 2.
so
That's 20 skill points to us.
Is-
Fuck.
we wouldn't have to use. I do have control of Earth, so I wouldn't have to use the pit badge. But
Okay.
it would probably take me time to make the big ass pit, so we could use the pit badge to make it faster, and it'd take less time for me to do that.
I think it's a
That's
15
exactly what I was thinking. I think we should use.
So
the
I can
pit
just
badge
use the
then
pit
you
badge and then widen
expand
the
it.
hole with my powers. Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, Jug, we could drop some spears down in that pitfall trap and make like a punji trap.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so somebody make the
Especially if I
encounter
clip
roll
that
for
wing
starters
with
for the little half of the day of sailing towards the island while we're sitting here. While I assign these
Oh,
stats.
Oh,
Robert?
so it wants to go. We
I
want a
didn't
storm.
left.
I noticed Robert disappeared.
We need a
determine our
storm,
fate
whoever
today.
rolls.
All right, okay. Leave it to me, guys. I got this.
Go for it.
Go over here. Just storm.
Okay.
Pain.
Okay.
That's technically not
A light breeze. Just. Well, I don't know. Like.
26.
the roof, the door, walls. You have 100 points.
Like as a
Yes.
26.
score, an ability
Yes.
score.
Yes.
Oh,
Fuck. Hang on.
That's
Oh.
plus 7?
You said 26, right?
Yeah.
I think that's plus 8.
Is it plus 8?
26, 27, plus
Okay.
8. And then 28, 29. No. Yeah. Yeah, because 30 was max plus 10.
Yeah.
And then 29, 28 is plus 9. 27, 26 is plus 8.
Okay. Well, those
Okay,
were
you're using
10
Dungeon World standards.
No, I'm using D&D. Because these are D20s. That's why
Oh,
all our stats are different from Dungeon World.
Jesus Christ.
Because I was using the base standard of stats, of like the number stats, and then adding to it. But we're doing D&D modifiers, so it balances out still technically.
the only issue I can see with the tower is magical attacks still hurt the walls, the door, and the roof. And the dragon is going to be using nothing but magical attacks.
I have 5 more now, so 20, that's plus 5 for her wisdom.
I'm cool with him fucking up the walls. I just want to keep our ship going as fast as it can towards the Prismatic Society while we fight him.
12 is a plus 1.
Are
13
you leaving your jet engine on the ship?
13's
Yeah,
plus
probably
2.
Yes. The jet engine is staying on the ship. I'm only taking my cannon and my bot. Well,
I
my
think-
cannons are my bot.
Or is 13 still...
So-
I think 13 is still plus 1.
Yeah, it's
So
still
should
plus
I
1.
have Lupa stay on the ship to help the crew, or should I have her stay with us?
That would
to
be
help deal
hard
with the
for her to
dragon.
touch when we leave.
Okay, so I've got 5 more points to assign.
Yeah.
She's a bit big.
Probably put it in
Yeah.
strength because
Very
she's got
big.
a sword as well. So that's what's that at 18? That's plus 4.
Jesus
She's
Christ, I just
bigger
realized
enough.
she's bigger than Raven is. Raven is my tallest character.
Okay.
She's bigger than Raven. Jesus Christ.
So her dump stat is actually her con.
Holy crap.
Wow.
How
Well,
bad's
she's
her con?
an Eladrin. It's not really her thing to be big, tanky, beefy.
Yeah,
She can hit like a truck if she wants to, but because she's got this
Glass
thing.
cannon.
It's got a little glass cannon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 2 more things to pick. Fuck. I'm almost done. This is like speed character creation on a class that I've barely looked at.
I will be right back. You
Upgrade
guys
that
just come
damage.
in last with.
So she does 2d8s with
free
physical
stuff.
weapons.
2d8.
If she's using 2 blades, she will do 2d8. If you
Nice.
allow her to get that close to a dragon, keep that in mind.
Yeah, we don't want her that close, but that's still nice.
Right off.
Okay, so that means
Does
her
she have
health,
unique arrows
16.
that we can
She
replace for her if she
has
uses some?
+1 to her damage at base. And as for her arrows, where did it go? There was one.
I need our artificers a
Mind you,
little bit of time.
When you know your
Once you
target's
reach
weakest
land-
point, your arrows have 2 piercing. So that's one thing to keep in mind.
Once we reach land, I can summon minerals from the ground with my abilities. That is something I can do. However, keep in mind this does not include plants and metal. So I can summon gems and things like that, as long as it's a mineral that's still like a crystal or a stone.
Okay, I have a really
hard
idea.
rock. Like, I can make that pit really dangerous. I can make that thing full of spiky ass diamonds or whatever the hell.
I'd be down with that.
Because if anything's
then-
gonna pierce a dragon, it's gonna be a diamond.
And then Jug could just throw the spheres down on top of the dragon. That'd be, yeah.
Oh, I can make you guys diamond spearheads.
I have a weird idea that
What is
may
it?
or may not
What's
make
up?
this easier. In the half a day until we get to the island, can we have Reggie work on like a super concentrated sleep potion and have the artificer make like a boxing glove arrow that the sleeping potion go into and have her shoot it at the dragon?
I
So
could.
Oh.
Are you talking about making like a,
Make her a unique arrow.
yeah.
A big-ass
Sleeping
strength
arrow?
Yeah, like a special arrow for her.
A
A
special
sleep arrow, basically.
I don't know if dragons can be
Using the
put to
sleep potion
sleep.
from Reggie.
Man, if I picked the ability of control over wood, I could have just made us a ballista.
Damn, now you got me
Oh,
I was about to
Googling
say,
shit.
I have my
Perfect idea.
opinion.
Oh! Not a sleep potion, but a mutagen that he purposely
Another
fucked up
ballista,
on.
eh?
Oh yeah,
Yes, a mutagen!
Bumble.
A freaking mutagen that's
Perfectly
intentionally
fucked up.
meant to mess up. A
Yes.
perfectly screwed up mutagen. Yes.
On purpose, failed.
On
Wait.
purpose, an
Oh,
intentionally
wouldn't he
failed
be,
mutagen.
Wouldn't he have to study their DNA or whatever he has to do?
Well,
like he has to
It's
study
meant to
them.
fuck up. It
Here's the
won't matter.
problem.
Oh,
If
sure.
the problem is that even if he intentionally fails the mutagen, he might not know what it does.
Yeah.
Even if it's a failed mutagen, it might do something
something
completely
bad.
random.
It is something bad for the
Exactly.
Imagine a
You're
weak
right, yeah,
dragon.
it's,
But the problem
no matter
is,
what, it's a poison.
see, even if it's
He
an
might be
intentionally
blind.
failed one, it could still, if his constitution is high enough to handle it, it might unfortunately backfire and possibly do something good for him.
No, well, that
That
depends
could
on
be a
how
problem.
badly he failed at it.
I've had plus
It does.
to con, and I still went blind for a while.
That's
You,
true.
you got a point there. You got a point. Imagine a blind dragon. That is unfortunate.
Especially
And
if we like clip his wings. and
Interesting
stuff.
result from that question.
Oh my god. No, imagine just pieces of him shrink, so it's just like only his wings shrink, so he has like tiny ass wings, but the rest of him's fine, so he can't fly.
So what did happen to Robert? Why
You're
where
making
did he,
chunky.
I don't know.
did he just?
Sometimes, so he randomly jumps in voice chats and he just randomly leaves without saying anything. And
Oh, I'm
never
aware
comes
of
back,
that.
So I don't know what
I'm
he's
just I'm trying to figure out if that's what I should assume has happened. Is he's just kind of dipped out?
I'm assuming that happened because he has not messaged anybody
All right.
anything.
It's also
Cool.
silent for a while there until like Jackson dipped out and he's like, "So furry con."
He also
Or the
said
girl hanging upside
very little.
All right. Well,
Yeah, he said very little other than him going to a furry con.
Yeah.
onwards and upwards. Okay.
I was about to say, let's go fight a dragon.
All right. So, are you asking Kaitora to go with you? Final
Yes,
question.
I was saying I would, yes. If I needed to go ask her in person, Manus would.
Okay, because she is a ranger and she does. This isn't like something new. It's just now she has structure. Because she does have a move that she can spout lore about monsters, which monster in Dungeon World just means things that you fight.
Okay, did you hear my question about the arrow and the mutagen?
So shooting a mutagen arrow that is purposefully negative.
Failed. Yes.
Is it a failure if it works?
I was gonna say, because what if it has a high enough constitution to not fail and give him a buff? Because that's a... Well,
yes.
If he's an alchemist, you could just have him make an explosive-ass potion.
That's true.
Like shooting just a big-ass bomb.
Yes, but Jackson, that's also for the success or failure is also based on if he's had the chance to check their DNA.
Wait a second, I just thought of something dumb. So if we put the patch that makes a pit on the end of the arrow and shoot him with it, would it make the pit in him?
That is a very good question that I do not know the answer to.
Interesting.
That is a very good question.
All right. So what are you wanting Reggie to do?
Inside of a dragon.
Can you make an explosive potion?
You could. Like you could also make a bomb.
Tip like a...
Something that he can tip an arrow with.
Certainly.
Big, 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 boom.
Like napalm.
I can make a diamond arrowhead, so make tipping it, pierce through easier, and I can make it hollow, so we can put something in the arrowhead.
I like that.
Oh yeah, and then put the. Yeah.
Enough.
If
No,
it's
go away.
Diamond, though, it won't break.
It makes perfect sense.
I saw that. My cat's doing the same thing, except she's just sitting down and staring at my door.
Alright, so... Okay, he's gonna roll plus his intelligence. And try and make, we'll say... This is a simplistic sort of concoction. Oh wait, but there's... I'm gonna roll and we'll see. Because I was gonna say I'll make multiple rolls, but I don't... Based on how this move works, I don't need to. Okay. Everybody blow on the die. Cocked. Wait.
Crap, I was doing it too, but I was muted.
Okay, that was a cocked 2/18. I'm gonna reroll.
Ooh.
That is a 9.
It was an 18.
It's a 9.
Ooh.
Plus
5.
Plus 5, that's decent. At least.
No, I mean, it was 9 total.
Oh.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I rolled a 4.
Reggie.
I was rooting for
Reggie
it,
got
but
blown up.
Reggie comes up
What
on the
the
top
hell
deck
was
and
that?
his sleeves and hands are on fire and he's like, "Please help."
All right.
just actively on fire and he's just help.
Jug grabs
In
him by
that
the leg and
case-
starts swinging him above him just to put swinging
I do
around his
still have a
head
beat
to
of
put out the
blasting.
wind.
In that case, can I cast Divine Presence? Can I cast Word of Recall if the day's starting?
Well, you would cast it when you're teleporting. So you pick the place
okay.
and then your word, and then keep that in mind. But once you get to that moment of actually teleporting, that's when you'll do it.
Can I cast Divine Presence then, so I have it going?
Divine Presence. Divine
It's
Presence.
my 9th level spell. Here,
Divine
hold on,
Presence.
I have
Every creature must ask your leave to enter your presence. You must give permission allowed to give for them to enter. Any creature without your leave takes an extra 1d10 damage whenever they take damage in your presence. While the spell is ongoing,
I'll be right back. My cat's trying
take
to get
-1
under
cast
my
spell.
door.
Okay, wow. That's a big one.
And it doesn't actually have a timer.
Nope. No, it is just
I
-1.
can't- I just can't, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see what you get if you're able to cast your Divine Presence.
Okay.
By the way, if you guys are wondering the balance between, how I have him with spell slots similar to D&D and also, how the cast spell works in this game, if you look at how casting works in 5e, someone is always rolling. But in this case, he's the one that usually rolls. Pretty much always. He is the one that always rolls, because it is a move rather than being like spells that are reactionary or whatever. It wants to be based on you. That's how this game works.
17.
So it works out. 17. Very nice.
I will take the...
So there's a good cop-out for this one.
I won't be able to cast it again. This is the only time I'm casting it today.
This is the best cop-out. Because you can only cast it once, and you revoke it for the day, so it works out perfectly.
I already know what is going to happen. So Manus just sits down and prays, and the next time he opens his eyes, his pupils are gone, and he just has this warm gray like color in his eyes. Like just, and anytime he's around anybody, you just feel this presence. Like Phalos is in the room, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely awesome.
That is cool.
Phalos has entered the chat.
That is interesting. It just, someone jumps in chat and they're just silent. Doesn't say anything. It's just a bot or something. Just adds a bot to the server and names it Phalos.
So as he's sitting there, how do you begin to cast a spell? What does it look like when you begin to cast it?
He's just sitting at the bow of the ship, just praying, and then just like there's this beam of light, and then it like pulsates down onto him, and then when he opens his eyes are just like covered, like his eyes are just full of this just like warm gray light.
All right, so as he's sitting there, Kaitora comes back up on the deck in her armor again, just like the other day when you were full battle ready. And she leans against the rail, crosses her arms, and just kind of watches Manus for a while. And then when he begins to stand up, she wanders over, puts a hand on his shoulder, leans over, kisses his cheek, and then she wanders away.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god.
Even though Manus is like, he has like his deity is like kind of like moving through him, he has like this like divine presence, he still kind of blushes a little bit as she does that.
And she's gonna go sit and read.
I can imagine Jug in the back.
You go, man. You get it.
I've had it written down.
Oh my god.
Session 11, I think I wrote like.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Jug just starts thinking of giving the captain wine again.
Don't start. I still can't look her in the eyes.
You gotta try again
Oh
eventually.
my god.
I don't know if I wanna. I think I'm.
So, gathering together, if somebody wants to move the boat, as you approach this island,
Did Phoebe have to roll anything for the elemental?
no, hers isn't rolling. Hers is just, it just
Working on
does.
it.
Yep, she just sits down and
got
spends
it.
time with it.
Cool.
Between yesterday and today, she's had plenty of time to do that too, so. It is wonderfully bound. It has the plus wind bound, which just when it gets the time, obviously that means wind elemental. You'll probably want Manus to make the roll, because it does have she has a specific move on her list that Manus will have to do in order to use it, which is what does this button do? Which is when you attempt to activate a magic item you didn't make. Blah 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 blah.
Alright, give me 1 second, I'll pull that up.
Okay, so we approach the island, and Kaitora comes back up on deck, book in hand, and she's kind of looks around at you all gathered, and she's like, She says, I can't find anything that tells me exactly what this dragon does, but I can tell you it doesn't breathe fire. So whatever it comes with, it will be something else. They're also very fast and heavily armored. It's hard to find a lot of useful information because people don't typically fight metallic dragons. This is a unique case that we are dealing with. That is insane that this is the song that comes on when she comes up on deck with information to speak. This is the theme music that I use for her city that she's from.
Holy shit.
That's so fucking weird. Why is that going on?
Yeah, it is.
Chances, sir.
Alright, so.
That story.
What are the chances?
You know what? I'm feeling brave. Fuck it. With the -1 after Divine Presence, does anybody need their weapon enchanted, or can I enchant my cannon for even more damage? Because magic weapon doesn't do a lot, but it's a D4.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Anybody need a D4 extra damage? Or can I just keep power scaling?
That's up to you. I don't really mind. I'm still just trying to work on my sword while this is going on. Try to make that unbreakable.
You're more ranged. I think you should take the more damage. I'm at least tanky. I don't need it, says I'm more tanky and I can just run up to the dragon.
I'm gonna attempt to cast magic weapon at disadvantage on my cannon.
Okay, so you'll be at a -1. So roll, do your math, and then subtract 1.
Did the bravery pay off?
15.
15.
I won't cast it again.
Okay. So we lose that spell for the day as well, then.
I'm gonna shoot this dragon right between the eyes.
Manus is gearing up to just fucking blast this dragon out of the sky. All right. So.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of distance on it too.
You guys arrive at the shore and begin to disembark the ship. Give me a kind of a setup sequence here. What is the order of events that takes place?
Manus is going to find a good place to set up his fortress. So he's just going to like survey the beach, wherever the surroundings are. Just like the best place to get like a good defensive like foothold in the island.
Okay. Anybody else? He's just looking for a spot to set up.
Also, is the ship like already on its way out, and we're gonna set up?
Well, it's offshore, and you guys like came ashore on longboats, and some of the crewmen are with you.
Okay.
As well as the paladins.
Because I was about to say, the minute the ship can like get moving, I think we need to just get it moving so we can like be making as much leeway as it can.
Can I ask the wind how far away the dragon may be?
Yeah, we'll say you sit down and begin to, like, take some time to whisper to the wind and begin looking for spirits as you ask. Anybody else? Anything else? Because there's also the illusion engine.
I was going to ask what the...
Yeah,
I was going to ask what the condition of my diamond sword was.
It is... To your touch, you feel unbreakable, but not indestructible quite yet. But it is getting close.
Very close.
Yeah, you won't be able to break it on anything, but
time?
Yes, I'm aware.
I would love to, like, normally I would have a little more time than this, but my laptop has just informed me that it is dying. And I do not have a charger right now.
Well,
I have like 10% battery, so if I just up and leave out of nowhere, you'll know what happened.
Okay. Well, I was looking for a bit of a wrap-up. So there's the illusion engine as well. How are we setting that up? Is that, like, left behind the ship? Or...
We got a spare dinghy, we can just float it out in the middle where the ship would be, at anchor?
I was thinking we could set it up on the shore to project it like it's docked to make it look like more of an easy target. Would that work?
What do you? It's a question for everybody, not just for me. I was like, thoughts? Anybody?
I don't know how it works.
And say it's
I
essentially where do you want to
set
set it up?
Get my answer.
I think we should set it up on the shore so he's like, oh, they're docked. I can just like slam into the ship and then we just get him.
Okay, so setting it up in the water.
That could work.
And then she also, Phoebe, on your way out, hands you another marble of just like a regular ball bearing, and she says, "This one is the wind elemental. Be very careful."
So that goes to Revian, right?
Yeah, she'll give it to Revian. Be very careful with this one. They're wily and fast, really, really fast.
Well, I think he'll like me.
Seems a perfect fit, honestly.
I can't see why not.
Should be a fun addition.
Imagine you just feed the marble to Seth.
She kind of looks at you all and she's like, "Be careful." Like I said, don't forget, this is a dragon you're dealing with. This is serious business.
As she says that, can Manus activate the fortress and like have it come up in the spot that he decided is the best? Suitable?
Absolutely. Give us what happens.
Alright, do they speak Greek or Latin in Pontetha?
I haven't fully decided on that entirely yet. I think Latin's more of the ancient, and I'm leaning more towards like Italian.
Okay, I'll do Italian then.
Whereas Greek would be kind of a middle, like less recent, but like 1,000 years ago, and then Latin would be like ancient. Essentially using that as the root of progression.
He sets the the small miniature chapel down and says, "A prayer," and then it just starts to slowly grow into the watchtower / chapel.
All right.
I'll see if
Don't worry about us. I've only died once. Gives a thumbs up.
Almost
Thumbs
died
up.
once.
Is it the Fallout Boy smile? Wink.
All right.
Good
So,
boy smile.
in the interest of this being a fight next session, and that I don't want to pick up in the beginnings of a fight later on, we will end the session with Manus setting up his fortress as I have to make slight tweaks to make this work. As Manus finishes setting up his fortress, the ship sails away into the distance, begins to fade, the mast dipping below the horizon, assuming Phoebe's got the engines working in some capacity.
Nice.
The sun hits the mid-afternoon point, and you're all just waiting.
we have the illusion engine on, right?
Well, that would be one of those that you activate it, like,
Oh, okay, cool.
When
When
he's about
yeah.
to get here. That's why I asked how long we had.
Gotcha.
and that, Revian, is when, sitting and speaking with the wind, you hear a whisper just coming over your shoulder. And where did it go?
Oh, I died. You can't hear us. Nope.
What happened?
His computer died.
Oh shit.
Sure. Yeah.
Yep, he disconnected.
Well, I was wrapping up, so it should be okay. Well, as you're sitting there, you hear the wind whisper, "He approaches. He is the Iron Mountain."
Would Manus be able to feel the dragon's presence yet?
That's too excited. Hold on. That's not what I wanted.
I am on my phone because it died.
Oh,
We're wrapping
he
up,
is here.
so just bear with me just a second. So, as the wind whispers, the Iron Mountain approaches. And Manus activating the illusion engine, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You hear a fell voice on the wind from a distance.
I smell you. I can taste you. And I will feast.
Manus just looks in the direction of the dragon and just says,
Oh boy.
I would like to see you try.
Judge cracking his knuckles.
And hearing wing flaps on the wind, we will end the session there.
I did
Lex is
change
just spinning
my
his knives.
sword to my gun,
Okay.
by the way, in prep for long range to the start.
Okay. We can say you did that during the long rest overnight.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I will see you guys next week. I'm going to get off here.
All right, boyos.
Yep, same here. Same here. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh,
I'm gonna put these dice away. I wasn't sure. I wasn't expecting to have to make a monster and a character sheet mid-session, but hey.
Hey, it took a while, but we wrapped up pretty nicely, I think.
It went really well, I'd say.
So there's no really. I don't think there's really any point in doing an end of session, anyways. I know everybody kind of bolted, but
Yeah, not anymore.
because there wasn't really
Next
anything
level now.
that on that list that really applied that happened, or even anyone's drives or alignments. Actually, this is honestly mostly discussion, planning, and going to the island, figuring out a full plan. 2 more weeks. Damn and blast, but 2 weeks we will have the showdown.
Yeah.
The Dwagon.
2 weeks or 1 week?
Well,
2 weeks.
2
I'm not
weeks.
going to be here next weekend. Or not going to be doing it next weekend. That's when we're doing our Halloween stuff here. I know.
Gotcha.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
There was I'm laughing at the amount of problems everybody had. You
I know,
cut
it
out
was
a million
wild.
times. His laptop died. I only cut out once, but then I tried to show off my cool fucking deck, and I spilt it not once, but twice. And that took me out of it for a little bit, like 10 minutes, hard hunting. So.
All right. Well, that was a bit of a choppy one. I'm gonna have to do lots of editing for that one. Whenever I go to fix all that, I need to go through and do all of it.
Yeah, that one's going to be a bitch.
Yeah, I've got. Well, not really. It's mostly that I have to do it, and I have to find time to do so. And I don't know when that time is.
Little edits here and there.